event, which is the Astronomy Art Competition. We ask young artists to draw the universe's phenomena by putting into challenge their thinking and creativity of the world around us. Our goal is to share knowledge by reaching out to our curious audience keen on learning about astronomy through the help of artists. During the event, we will present all the artists' work with a focus and more explanation on the concepts represented, which are belonging to two categories. The first one is celestial objects or astronomical objects. By definition, a celestial body is any natural body outside of the Earth's atmosphere. Easy examples are the Sun, the Moon, and the other planets of our solar system, and they are usually so far from us. The second one is space colonization, also called space settlement, and space humanization will be the permanent autonomous human habitations of locations outside Earth, especially of natural satellites or planets such as the Moon or Mars, using
Thank you, Widya. So, hi everyone, hope you are doing well. My name is Selma, and I'm here today to present the celestial bodies category. So, first of all, this category contains 6 topics: black holes, aurora, nebulas, stars, multiverses, and exoplanets. First one, black holes. Black holes are points in space that are so dense, they create deep gravity thing beyond certain the region. Not even light can escape the powerful tag of a black hole's gravity, and anything that returns to choose will be too close. Will be stretched and compressed like putty in a theoretical process known as magnification. They are also messy eaters as they are surrounding stars. Their massive gravitational and magnetic forces to forbid the inflating gas and dust, causing it to emit radiation. And our artist Binani Rita had chosen this topic to present her artwork entitled Trou Noir autour d'un jaillissement de couleur, and which is cruelly shown as a black hole surrounded with colors. So we'll move on to the second topic. Second topic, auroras. Auroras we know is one of the most beautiful phenomenon, but actually how an aurora is formed. An aurora is formed by a meeting between a solar wind and Earth's magnetic field. During this meeting, the ions of solar wind collide with the ions of oxygen and nitrogen that we know are from the Earth's atmosphere, and the energy realized during these collisions causes the colorful flowing. And Banani Yasmin prefers to draw this phenomenon, so I will let her present her own artwork.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm Yasmin, and I drew this artwork. You might be wondering why I called it Aurora. Actually, it's a funny story. When I described what this artwork actually was to my family in French, I said aurore. And then my sister was wondering if I had actually said horror. So aurore, it's really close. Like the two words are really close, and this is why I decided to call it Aurora. And actually it's not just about the closeness between the words that I decided to call it this way. It's also because there's actually a really tiny film between the mystical and the horror, because when we see an artwork, like for example when we see this artwork, we can see that it's quite bright actually, and it's fantastic, like there's a story, it's fictional, but had it been a little bit more dark, or more like had it been more dark or something, it could actually be perceived as a something related to horror, you know. And yeah, I decided to draw auroras because I'm just really, I just find these phenomena really amazing. And we can actually see them with our eyes. We don't need a telescope to do so. Of course, we have to be like in the right place on Earth. But yeah, I just love the colors, and I try to play with them to draw them when I when I drew this artwork. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say.
So thank you, Yasmin. Uh, I'm back, guys, to talk about the third topic. Remember that we have 6 topics. I hope that you are not feeling bored. But the third topic will be multiverses. Multiverses is a group of multiple universes together. These universes comprise everything that exists: the entirety of space, time, matter, energy, information, physical laws, and moreover, the three mathematicals describe them by bubble universes, as the picture 1 is showing, or membranes, as the picture 2 is showing. And Leish Butaina, who was responsible to present this topic. So I'll let her speak about her artwork.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for the chance, first of all. And second of all, as the name describes itself, the painting represents the possibility of another universe, a parallel one. So supposedly, if these two universes, by any chance, have the same physics, constants, and laws, it gives the possibility of another similar life, and by consequence, a similar you. And by coincidence, I have already written a poem about a parallel universe that I'm gonna read right now. In a parallel universe, I wonder if the world is this worse, or everything is at its best, an eternal peaceful rest. That's definitely death. In a parallel universe, I wonder if we would be okay or just empty souls as today. Breathing never meant that we didn't pass away. Air always finds its way. In a parallel universe, I wonder if it would be a better person or just an expired version. That's it, my fellow captain. I praise you to draw the curtains. In a parallel universe, I wonder if our worlds would ever collide, or only our corrupted institutions are allied. To access mine, you must abide. We sleep with eyes open wide. Thank you.
Thank you, Butaina, for your poem. So let's move on to the fourth topic. Fourth topic is actually about exoplanets. Exoplanets are the planets that are located outside of the solar system. Is so early as the 6th century was mentioned these exoplanets, but until the 9th century that exoplanets become the object of scientific research. And picture that you see are examples of exoplanets. The first one is 55 Cancri, was discovered in 13 August 2004, but the second one, WASP-17b, was discovered in August 2009. Sorry. And the artwork entitled "Space is Not Always So Dark" by the artist Hasumilina represent one of the exoplanets. Let's move on to the fifth topic. Nebulas. Nebula or nebulas are cloud of gas and gas. You might have heard of the Butterfly Nebula, Horsehead Nebula, or even Orion Nebula. They come in interesting shapes such as flowers, insects, animals, or even people, and they mostly get their own names from their third forms. But the artist Sarah Belghazi likes to present these nebulas in her artwork entitled Nebulas. And finally, the last topic, stars. Star, as all of us, we know that that glowing luminous point in the night sky, but the most of us doesn't know how the star is actually born. So basically, a star is formed from an accumulation of gas and dust with collapse due to gravity. The process of star formation takes around a million years from the initial gas cloud starts to collapse until the star is created and shines like the sun. And the artist Nada tried to represent this topic in a photo montage between two pictures to get a beautiful mixture of colors in a sky full of stars. Her artwork was entitled Stars. So guys, we are done with with the first category, and I will let you discover the topics of the second category with Ayman.
Thank you, Selma. So now we're going to look through the artworks that our talented participants made in the space colonization topic. Space colonization consists of three subtopics, which are future spaceship, imagining asteroids in space or seen from outer space, and aliens. First, we have the future spaceship topic. What you can say is that exploring space isn't easy. To do that, you would need robotic spacecraft, aka spaceships, and that involves both telescopic and physical exploration. Nevertheless, there is ongoing research to find the perfect material for these technologies. Can you imagine for just 1 second a material as strong as steel and light enough to reach the speed of light? Well, the National Aeronautic and Space Administration sure did. The NSA is working on spaceships with these characteristics, using a new material called a carbon nanotube. But you can already find some straight out of science fiction. For instance, L, Y, and X with one pilot that you can find on your left and one passenger aboard each flight. Or the Silver Dart, which could take you from New York to Paris in just 20 minutes, which is crazy. The artist Abdulsamad Al-Azzabi represented this topic. In his drawing, the unique shape of the vessel reflects the artist's representation of future spaceships. We reach now the second subtopic, which is seen from outer space. Basically, space is very dangerous, and with no protection, people would not be able to survive there. In space, there is no air, so you couldn't breathe. It's cold, so you'd freeze, and there's lots of nasty radiation from the sun and the rest of the universe, so you would get a bad sunburn. But despite all that, we have people living in space all the time. If you look at the night sky, you will sometimes notice another light. It's called the International Space Station, ISS, where people live all day, every day, and this is what you can see on the picture. The space station is like a submarine for space, a giant tin can filled with air and kept nice and warm. It protects the astronauts from the cold of space, gives them air to breathe, and protects them from radiation. They also get food and drink sent to them from Earth. Many artists represented this topic. We have this amazing artwork by Atman Diyoshi named Breaking Moon. It is a Photoshop surrealism art inspired by the Breaking Bad series. In this topic as well, we have this artwork of Khulud Sarhi and it's entitled. Here's a quote from the artist. If I give you a crystal, you will look at it from all angles to contemplate its beauty, because one angle is not enough for you, as well as our universe, galaxy, planets, and stars. They deserve to be contemplated from all angles. Imagine waking up in the morning to see the sky that you used to see every day from another planet. So this quote explains how she felt and what she tried to express through her artwork. Another one on the outer space subject is this gorgeous artwork by Yasmin Albedo. It is named Imagining Astronaut in Space and represents obviously an astronaut in space surrounded by planets and stars. Last but not least, we have this artwork by Tesmia Tebessum, and we'll let her talk about it.
Hello, I'm Tasmia Tabassum Faiza. So this is my artwork, and the title of my artwork is Life in Outer Space. So I have prepared a small description of my artwork. In near future, astronauts are going to build a new civilization in outer space. In my opinion, the first and foremost thing to start living in a new planet is the existence of water. I have tried to demonstrate this fact by showing water source and other requirement necessities like residential building, industrial and transportation system with flying cars. Moreover, astronauts should try to preserve the plants in greenhouse as they know its importance. And due to the inquisitive mind of astronauts, they will continue their efforts to explore a new planet by satellite and rocket because much of the space is still unknown, and most importantly, they never get bored with it. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tesmia, for your description of your artwork. Now we're going to move on the alien subjects. The question you may ask us is if extraterrestrial life truly exists, what if it was a myth all along? To answer that, the NSA founded a study named the Research for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, or SETI, in 1971 to find evidence of any extraterrestrial life. Institute researchers look for both microscopic and macroscopic life using different instruments and strategies. The Drake equation is an equation proposed in 1961 by the radio astronomer Frank Drake, as you can see on your right. It's a probabilistic argument used to estimate the number of active, communicative extraterrestrial civilization in the Milky Way galaxy. Despite countless probabilities, there are some evidence that is obviously being hidden. SETI states that we haven't yet received a confirmed signal that proves the existence of extraterrestrial life. Humans have searched for and are still searching for evidence of alien presence. But what would this form of life be like? What will their aims be? Is anybody out there? The final artwork, which is in the alien subjects, is named Human and Alien Peace Treaty and was made by Asma Kharshuf. She raised the following questions about it. Imagine meeting aliens. What would happen? A peace treaty sparked with cultural exchange and cooperation, or? Thank you, and I will let Wijian talk and show the winners of the competition that you've been waiting for.
Thank you, Ayman, sorry. And now we will announce the winners in each category, and I'm so honored to present them. So, the winners of the first category, which is celestial bodies, are Bunani Rita and Alice Butaina. Congratulations, girls. Good job.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
welcome. Now, the winners of the second category, which is space colonization, are Khulud Sarhi and Yasmin Albedo. Good job.
Thank you so much.
So as we can see, guys, in the comments we have just for a word congratulations. So I would like to say congratulations, guys, and thank you for enjoying this event. And if you wanna learn more about astronomy and space views or that kind of topics, you can just subscribe on our YouTube channel or just follow us on Instagram. They will put the links in the chat, or they will send it in your emails if you want. And you can join our club, Astronomy Club Addictes, or just talk to your friends about it. Thanks again, guys, and bye.